Alright, John Oakes here with HANKSTERS Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location, located roughly about 70 miles away from Pittsburgh International Airport, which would be our closest major airport in case you're from out of town, a ways away, and want to come in and take a look at this car or any other car that we have in our inventory. So today we're going to go ahead and go over this new piece of inventory that we have, and this is a 1966 Ford Mustang Convertible here. This one's done in the candy apple red exterior paint here. Paint is nice and smooth and shiny. You can see all of our body panels as we walk back the side here. All of the lines line up here. All of our gaps and our elevations are in really good condition here. And we can see on our front fender we've got 289 fender emblems. Now originally this car would have been a 289, but they have made a swap here with the motor. We'll go over that here in just a little bit. It does retain factory style steel wheels here that are chrome with the beauty rings here, and then on those they kept with the old school look. They went with a set of white wall tires, and these are 205/75 14s the whole way around, and all the tread is in really good shape on this car. And you can see we've got our mirror here on the driver's side door. All of our glass, you can see how nice of condition it's in. Our black convertible top here too. All of the seams on this thing are in good shape. All of our the stitching and all of that is in really good condition. There's no frays, no tears, nothing like that on our convertible top. Even the plastic window back here, once we get to the back here, you can see that it's in really decent shape too. Now, the door closes and shuts real nice. We're going to open it up and just take a quick peek inside there. We've got an all black interior that is vinyl. The seats have the Comfortweave style material on the seat upholstery. All of the seat belts are present in this car, and everything in here is all factory. So your steering wheel, your dash, all of your instrument gauges there, that's all factory stuff for in this car, even the automatic center console there. So and again, we'll look at it from the other side too when we get there. As I said, the door shuts nice, glass all fits together really well. It's got the accent pieces here on the quarter panel, and again we have the rocker molding down on the bottom there. As we come around, it does have the bright work around the back of the windshield here with all of your snaps, so that when you put that convertible top down, you can snap a cover right along there to cover that all up. Now we come around the back side here. Our trunk here, the fitment on that is all really good here. You can see gaps and elevations, very nice. Our trunk here has the luggage rack on the back. Chrome bumpers on the back are in really good shape. And of course down below you can see that dual exhaust, those tailpipe extensions, those stick out right through that lower valance. Now we're going to go ahead and open our trunk up as well. I just need to locate the key for it. Let's go ahead and open it. And with the trunk open, you can see it's finished off on the inside as well. Candy apple red on the underside of the trunk. We've got a trunk mat in here that's in really good condition. And again, a set of floor mats here. Now with all Mustangs here, most of your trunk floor back here is made up of that fuel tank, because it actually mounts from the top, sets down in. So that's the majority of your floor. You can see weather stripping and seals also all the way around here on the trunk are in good shape as well. So that's your trunk. Closes up real nice and tight. Latch is real good there. All of your taillight assemblies, your lenses, and your bezels, those are all in really good shape too. As we come walking around, you'll notice that window that I was talking about here in the back. It's in really good shape. Again, all of your stitching and your seams on this convertible top are all really good condition here. Again, as we come around, you can just check out the condition of the wheels the whole way around the car. Check out the glass now on this side here. Again, no scratches, no chips, no cracks or anything like that, and it all fits together real nice. Also, our door fitment here, our gaps and our elevations. We're going to open this side up, take a peek from this side. Now, again, the all black interior, the Comfortweave material on the seats, all seat belts present, black carpeting, door panels, and again, all factory instrumentation, center console, and steering wheel. Again, that side closes nice and easy, just like the other side. Now again, we do not have a mirror on the passenger side. It is only over on the driver's side. And as we come around, again, you've got the Mustang badging here on the front fender. You've got the 289 badging here also up on the front fender. As we come around the front now, we can see we have that matching chrome front bumper to go along with the rear. All of our front grille is all intact, just the way it should be. Of course, we got the Ford letters up here on the hood. This is a stock, just your flat stock hood here, all steel. We're going to go under the hood here in just a minute, but again, you can look back here at the windshield too and see that that is in good condition also. We'll go ahead and get our hood raised up. I just need to find where our latch is. There we go. And as we raise that up, once again, the hood finished off on the underside, candy apple red. The hood hinges, springs, that all works. The hood latch also works. Underneath the hood here now, we did mention it does not have the 289, even though it is dressed up like one. After checking all of our casting numbers and date codes and so forth, we do find out that this is a non-original motor, 302 cubic inch small block Ford motor. It is a 1968, it's an early 68 motor. But again, the 302s were always a really good engine here for any kind of driving that you were going to do. You can see ours has the factory style air cleaner here. And again, they wanted to keep it looking like the original motor, so they kept the 289 decals on it, the painted valve covers, the cast painted intake on it. It is a 2-barrel carburetor. That's what this car would have originally been as well. All of your hoses are in great shape. It is a power steering car and a power brake car. Once we go on the underside of the car here, you're going to see that this is disc brakes front, drums in the rear. Factory style radiator. I believe this was a 5-blade fan here to help cool everything down. You've got the FOMOCO windshield wiper fluid bottle down here. So again, keeping with the originality of the car just to make it look the part. We're going to go ahead and close our hood up now, and then what we'll be doing next is getting on the underside of it here to go over all of that. So just real quick, briefly, to finish out the driveline, we have the 302 motor, C4 automatic transmission, and then of course we've got the 8-inch Ford in there with the 3.00 gear ratio in the rear. So that is it for here. Alright, we got our 1966 Ford Mustang Convertible here up on the lift. So we're going to go through everything here on the underside that we see. That way we point out to you so you can tell from the video what we're talking about and what kind of components and so forth we have underneath here. So starting at the front as we always do, we're going to talk about the suspension here. All stock Mustang components here. We've got the front strut rod suspension, bushings on all of that are in great shape. We do have the front sway bar here. The frame bushings and the sway bar end links are all in good condition too. Again, your stock upper and lower control arms on the car, all your ball joints have been maintained and greased properly. All of the rubber dust boot covers on all of those are all intact as well. Even your tie rods here, those rubber dust boots are intact. And this is factory Mustang power steering here. So we do have power steering on this car. I believe it is a power brake car too. That we can tell from underneath the hood though with the master cylinder and the booster. As far as the drivetrain on this car, we'll start up front. We have, now this is a I can't remember exactly the year. I believe it's 68. As a matter of fact, that is, now that comes to memory. It's a 68 302. It is backed up by a C4 automatic transmission here, and we do have the flywheel cover intact there to help protect that. Then, of course, back here to the drive shaft. This is a balanced drive shaft. Going to help take a lot of vibration out of that drive line. And then we've got the Ford 8-inch rear end. This is a 3.00 gear ratio in this rear end, and that completes basically the drivetrain on this car. As far as the exhaust work, stock cast exhaust manifolds, dual exhaust. We've got the crossover pipe here. All of that's tucked up in right over top of this extra bracing for the convertible. Coming back here to a set of dual Andretti mufflers, tailpipes, and then you have the exhaust tips that exit through the rear lower valance on the car. As far as the frame and floors go in this car, everything is solid. Frame is in good shape here. The floors, they have had some patches done to it, but everything is solid. There's no holes in the floor, and it has been undercoated underneath here, so again, it's not going to rust on you in any way, shape, or form. The rear sections of the frame are in good shape too. And as far as rear suspension, we've got multi-leaf rear suspension here. Looks like a set of newer shocks on the car too. And then the very last thing that we see back here is our fuel tank. This is the stock Mustang fuel tank here. It's in great shape. You can see there's no dents or dings in it. All of your fuel lines look to be in good shape. Brake lines and fuel lines alike. And even the, looks like the emergency brake stuff here is all hooked up here. So I can see the intermediate cables here. I can see the front cables, and then of course we have our rear cables going down to the drum brakes on this car. To finish out this car underneath, as far as wheels and tires now, we've got 205/75 R14 tires on all four corners. Tread is in really good condition on all four. These are Dimension 4 all-season radial tires here. And then as far as for braking, we do have disc brakes up front. We've got drum brakes on the rear of the car too. So that pretty much takes care of the underside of our Mustang.